Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to Al Munir High School e-learning system, class 9. This is your chemistry lecture. Unit number is 7 and this is the title page of your chemistry book for class 9. Topic is electrochemistry. So today students we are going to discuss and explain our unit number 7. Topic is electrochemistry. The major concepts in this unit is about oxidation and reduction, oxidation states and rules for assigning oxidation states, then oxidizing and reducing agents, oxidation reduction reactions, electrochemical cells, electrochemical industries, and corrosion and its prevention. So students, first of all we will look at the definition of the electrochemistry, that what we are going to discuss in electrochemistry. So here in the introduction we have the proper definition of electrochemistry. Students, electrochemistry is the branch of chemistry that deals with the relationship between electricity and chemical reactions. इलेक्ट्रोकेमिस्ट्री केमिस्ट्री की ही एक ब्रांच है जिसके अंदर हम स्टडी करेंगे, डील करेंगे, रिलेशनशिप देखेंगे दो चीज़ों के दरमियान, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी एंड द केमिकल रिएक्शंस. सो इट इन्वॉल्व्स टू टाइप्स ऑफ रिएक्शंस, ऑक्सीडेशन एंड रिडक्शन रिएक्शंस, और इन दोनों को मिला के हम लोग क्या कहेंगे इसको, रिडॉक्स रिएक्शंस. व्हाट आर द रिडॉक्स रिएक्शंस स्टूडेंट्स? रिडॉक्स रिएक्शंस आइदर टेक प्लेस स्पॉन्टेनियसली, या एक ही टाइम में वो दोनों होते हैं, टेक प्लेस होते हैं, एंड प्रोड्यूस इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, और इलेक्ट्रिसिटी को प्रोड्यूस करते हैं, और इलेक्ट्रिसिटी इज यूज्ड टू ड्राइव नॉन स्पॉन्टेनियस रिएक्शंस. So what is spontaneous reactions? Spontaneous reactions are those which take place on their own without any external agent. Spontaneous reactions यहाँ पे वो reactions हैं जिसमें किसी भी बाहर से किसी external thing की ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ती, external agent की ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ती, ये खुद से occur होते हैं. And non-spontaneous reactions are those which takes place in the presence of एक्सटर्नल एजेंट, और नॉन स्पॉन्टेनियस रिएक्शंस ऐसे रिएक्शंस हैं जिसके लिए हमें किसी एक्सटर्नल एजेंट की जरूरत होती है. नेक्स्ट, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी लुक एट द ऑक्सीडेशन एंड रिडक्शन रिएक्शंस. टू द पॉइंट, लुक एट द डेफिनेशन. ऑक्सीडेशन रिएक्शन इज डिफाइंड एज एडिशन ऑफ ऑक्सीजन और रिमूवल ऑफ हाइड्रोजन ड्यूरिंग अ केमिकल रिएक्शन. एंड ऑन द अदर हैंड, reduction is defined as addition of hydrogen or removal of oxygen during a chemical reaction. So students, these two definitions are very simple. Oxidation reactions वो reactions हैं जिसमें oxygen add होती है और hydrogen remove होती है, जबकि reduction reactions वो reactions हैं जिसके अंदर या तो हाइड्रोजन हमारी ऐड होगी या फिर ऑक्सीजन रिमूव होगी ड्यूरिंग ए केमिकल रिएक्शन. बोथ ऑफ दीज प्रोसेसेस टेक प्लेस साइमल्टेनियसली. ये एक ही वक्त में एक दूसरे के साथ साथ ही ये प्रोसेसेस अकर हो सकते हैं, टेक प्लेस हो सकते हैं. वी कैन से वेयर देयर इज ऑक्सीडेशन देयर इज रिडक्शन. तो हम ये कह सकते हैं कि जहाँ ऑक्सीडेशन है रिएक्शन वहाँ ही रिडक्शन है, बिकॉज बोथ आर ऑपोजिट टू ईच अदर. So here next students we have the example of oxidation and reduction reaction. A reaction between zinc oxide, ZnO shows the zinc oxide which reacts with carbon C, and in this reaction removal of oxygen, reduction from zinc oxide. So here students look here we have zinc oxide, so oxygen is attached with this zinc, so it will remove from here and addition of oxygen to carbon, और यहाँ पे ये ऑक्सीजन यहाँ से रिमूव होकर रिडक्शन प्रोसेस होकर ऑक्सीडेशन रिएक्शन इधर टेक प्लेस होगा जहाँ पे ये ऑक्सीजन जहाँ से रिमूव हो जाएगी और कार्बन के साथ अटैच हो जाएगी, ऐड हो जाएगी कार्बन के अंदर. सो बोथ ऑफ दीज रिएक्शंस occur or take place simultaneously in this reaction. Next students, we have another example of hydrogen sulfide. So here students, we have the hydrogen sulfide when it reacts with chlorine. So from here hydrogen will remove, oxidation reaction will occur here, and it will add with chlorine. So here addition of hydrogen, reduction reaction takes place. So a chemical reaction in which oxidation and reduction processes are involved is called oxidation reduction reaction, or we call it redox reactions. Next students, we have another term which is related with oxidation and reduction reactions in terms of loss or gain of electron. So in chemistry, there are many chemical reactions which do not involve oxygen or hydrogen. केमिस्ट्री में कई ऐसे केमिकल रिएक्शंस हैं जिसमें ऑक्सीजन और हाइड्रोजन होती ही नहीं, इन्वॉल्व ही नहीं होती, बट दे आर कंसीडर्ड एज रिडॉक्स रिएक्शंस. लेकिन फिर भी हम इन्हें रिडॉक्स रिएक्शंस कहते हैं. सो व्हाई इट इज सो? To deal with these reactions, new concept loss or gain of electrons is used. तो अगर ऑक्सीजन और हाइड्रोजन मौजूद ना हो और फिर भी हमारा रिएक्शन रिडॉक्स रिएक्शन हो, तो उसमें हम उसको चेक करते हैं लॉस और गेन ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स की हेल्प से. ऑक्सीडेशन इज लॉस ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. ऑक्सीडेशन में इलेक्ट्रॉन्स लूज होंगे बाय एन एटम और एन आयन एज शोन इन दिस एग्जांपल. When electron is loose or we lost electrons, we will write it on this side plus 2e minus, and reduction is gain of electrons by an atom or ion, जबकि oppositely इसके reduction में gain of electrons होते हैं, इसलिए हम इसको अपने लेफ्ट हैंड साइड पे लिखते हैं. और ऑक्सीडेशन में लॉस ऑफ रिएक्शंस होते हैं, इसलिए हम इसको राइट हैंड साइड पे लिखते हैं. सो द ओवरऑल रिडॉक्स रिएक्शंस इज सम ऑफ बोथ प्रोसेसेस. अगर ओवरऑल रिडॉक्स रिएक्शंस को देखें तो ये सम ऑफ बोथ प्रोसेसेस है. सो हियर वी हैव oxidation and also the reduction processes. This example shows the both concepts of oxidation and reduction processes. So here students, we have example of sodium and chlorine. Here sodium will lose its one electron, so it is oxidation reaction, and here it will gain one electron. Chlorine will gain one electron, so it is reduction reaction. Keep in mind, chlorine element exists as a molecule Cl2, not as atom Cl. So therefore the actual balanced chemical reaction is represented as 2Na, lose of 2 electrons, this is oxidation reaction, and gain of 2 electrons Cl2 or 2Cl is the reduction process. So this table shows the proper difference between both of the reactions. Next students, we have oxidation state and rules for assigning oxidation. Oxidation state or oxidation number is the apparent charge assigned to an atom of an element in a molecule or in an ion. So this is the definition of oxidation state or oxidation number. What are the rules to write or assigning oxidation numbers? So here students, we have 8 rules. This question is very important. First rule is the oxidation number of all elements in the free state is 0. Number 2 is the oxidation number of an ion consisting of a single element is the same as the charge on the ion. Number 3 is the oxidation number of different elements in the periodic table is group 1 का oxidation number क्या होगा? The elements which is present in group 1 will its oxidation number will be +1. group 2 में +2 होगा और group 13 में +3 होगा. So we assign the oxidation numbers like this. Number 4, the oxidation number of hydrogen in all its compounds is +1, but in metal hydride it is -1. oxidation number हाइड्रोजन और उसके कंपाउंड्स में +1 होगा, लेकिन अगर मेटल हाइड्राइड्स है हमारे पास तो इट विल बी -1. The oxidation number of oxygen in all its compounds is -2. Oxidation number ऑक्सीजन के तमाम compounds में -2 होगा, but -1 in peroxides and +2 in OF2. In any substance, the more electronegative atom has the negative oxidation number. In neutral molecules, the algebraic sum of the oxidation numbers of all the elements is 0. Neutral molecules में algebraic sum of oxidation numbers of all the elements is 0. Number 8 is in ions, the algebraic sum of oxidation number equals the charge on the ion. Remember, next students, we have this box which shows an interesting information for you. It is important to note that while assigning oxidation number, the sign precedes the number. It is written as +2, not 2 plus. But in case of valency, it is written as a sign followed by the number 2 plus instead of +2. Example number 7.1, look at its statement. Find oxidation number of nitrogen HNO3 when the oxidation number of H is equal to +1 and O is -2. So by applying formula in compound, sum of all oxidation numbers is 0. In case of this compound HNO3, it becomes oxidation number of H plus oxidation number of N plus 3 oxidation number of O. So because here we have the 3 with oxygen, putting the values in the above formula, by putting all these values and calculating it, we will get our answer. So same, our next example is same and it is also very easy. Calculate the oxidation number of sulfur in H2SO4 when oxidation number of H is +1, it is given, and oxidation number of O is also given, which is -2. So by applying this formula to oxidation number of H plus oxidation number of S plus 4, because 4 is attached with oxygen, oxidation number of oxygen is equal to 0. So by applying this formula and putting all these values in this formula, we will get our answer. So question number 7.3 is the same as we did above. Next students, we have two concepts, oxidizing and reducing agents. An oxidizing agent is a species that oxidize a substance by taking electrons from it. So the substance, atom or ion which is reduced itself by gaining electrons is also called oxidizing agent. So this is the definition of oxidizing agent. So, oxidizing एक ऐसा species है जो oxidize करता है एक substance को by taking electrons from it, उससे electrons को लेके. And on the other hand, reducing agent is a species students that reduces a substance, जो किसी भी substance को reduce करता है by donating electron to it, उसको electrons donate करके. So an outline of oxidation and reduction processes is given below. Oxidation is losing electrons in a chemical reaction. Reduction is gaining electrons in a chemical reaction. Reducing agent is a substance that oxidizes itself and reduces other, and oxidizing agent is a substance that reduces itself and oxidizes others. Students, look at the exercise of test yourself. 7.1 exercise. Look at the first question. Its answer is 2 Mg plus O2, 2 MgO. Answer is the reaction occur between magnesium and oxygen is an example of redox reaction. Number 2, answer is a chemical reaction in which oxidation and reduction processes involved is called redox reaction. Number 3, the correct answer is, you can write the example of sodium and chlorine in it. Number 4, here we have some reactions and we have to identify which of the following is oxidation and reduction. Part A, number 1 is oxidation. Part B is reduction. And next, C, D, E are the oxidation reactions. Part 5, correct answer is M plus X2 react to form MX2. In this reaction, M release 2 electrons and become M plus 2. So oxidation reaction is M react with M plus 2 plus 2E minus, with while X gain 2 electrons. So reduction reaction is 2X plus 2E minus reacts to form 2X minus. Next students, part 6, we have this question and the correct answer is ferrous oxide FeO transfer its oxygen to carbon monoxide to form carbon dioxide. and iron. In this reaction, oxidation and reduction take place simultaneously. And in the last 7, the correct answer is the loss of electrons by an atom or an ion is called oxidation. You can write the examples of oxidation reactions as well. Here students, we have our next exercise. Test yourself 7.2. I am going to tell you the answers. Look at the part 1. Answer is barium sulfate. Oxidation number of barium sulfate is 3 plus oxidation number of P is 2 plus oxidation number of oxygen is 8. So we will calculate all these values with the as we did on the above examples, and we will get the oxidation number of P, which will be plus 5. Next, part 2. Students, we will do this like all questions like this. Next students, we have our question number 2. In question number 2, what he is asking, in a compound MX, find out the oxidation number of M and X. Its answer is, if you consider the oxidation number of M, which will be plus 3, then oxidation number of M plus oxidation number of X, 3 is equal to 0. By putting values in it, we will get the oxidation number of X, which will be minus 1. Look at the part 3. Why? The oxidation number of oxygen in OF2 is plus 2. As we know that fluorine is more electronegative than oxygen, so electronegative atom has a high oxidation number. Number 4, the correct answer is, we have to find out the oxidation number of hydrogen, multiply 2 plus oxidation number of sulfur is equal to 0. So oxidation number of sulfur will be minus 2. Oxidation number of sulfur oxide will be plus 2. And oxidation number of H2SO4 will be plus 6. Next, question number 5. Consider the element is X as from equation. So here we have our equation. You can write this equation: X plus 7 plus 5E minus reacts to form X plus 2. So this element will gain 5 electrons. So students, the correct answer is 5 electrons. Part number 6. If an element X has oxidation state 0, what will be its oxidation state when it gains 3 electrons? So the correct answer is, students, its oxidation state will be minus 3. Number 7, last. Correct answer is, for example, the element is X as the reaction X plus 5 plus 8E minus reacts to form X minus 3. So this element gain the electrons, so reduction will be occurred. Next students, I told you in detail about the oxidation and reducing agents. Now we have some reactions about the oxidation and reduction actions. Chemical reactions in which the oxidation state of one or more substances change are called oxidation, reduction or redox reactions. Following are the examples of redox reactions. Look at the first example, students. Here we have the zinc metal. It reacts with hydrochloric acid HCl to form the zinc. So here we have the zinc chloride ZnCl2 and hydrogen gas is released H2. So this oxidation states or oxidation numbers of all the atoms or ions in this reaction are indicated by, in this equation, Zn plus 2H plus 1 Cl minus 1 reacts to form Zn plus 2 Cl2 minus 1 plus H2 0. So let us find out the atoms that are oxidized or reduced, or whether there is change in their oxidation state. So students, here यहाँ पे उसने ऑक्सीडेशन और रिडक्शन रिएक्शंस को शो किया है ताकि आपको प्रॉपर्ली समझ आ जाए. सो दिस इज कॉल्ड द ऑक्सीडेशन रिएक्शन एंड दिस इज कॉल्ड द रिडक्शन रिएक्शन. सो सिमिलरली इन द केस ऑफ फॉर्मेशन ऑफ वाटर फ्रॉम हाइड्रोजन एंड ऑक्सीजन गैसेस, रिडॉक्स रिएक्शन टेक्स प्लेस. जब भी पानी बनता है, वाटर की फॉर्मेशन होती है, तो उसमें भी रिडॉक्स रिएक्शंस अकर होते हैं. सो हियर वी हैव द एक्सप्लेनेशन ऑफ दिस रिडॉक्स रिएक्शन इन विच वाटर इज फॉर्म्ड. So H2 plus O reacts to form H2O. So here we have oxidation numbers on the top, which shows the redox and reducing oxidizing agent and reducing agents. So O has changed from 0 oxidation state to -2 state by gaining electrons, and H here has changed from 0 oxidation state to +1 state by losing 2 electrons. Next students, we have the solved exercise. Test yourself, exercise 7.3. I am going to tell you the answers of exercise 7.3. Look at the first question. The correct answer is, first of all, here we have this equation. The correct answer is, in this reaction H2S, so here students we have H2S, the electrons, while SO2 observe the electrons as. So SO2 changes into 2H2O, this is reduction reaction, and 2H2S forms into 3S, this is the oxidation reaction. Next question, you have to write the equation in this next question. So here we have this equation. Look at its part A, the substance oxidized. कौन सा सब्सटेंस ऑक्सीडाइज्ड होगा इस इक्वेशन में? सो आंसर इज MnO2 इज ऑक्सीडाइज्ड एंड इट लूज इलेक्ट्रॉन. नंबर बी पार्ट, स्टूडेंट्स लुक एट द बी पार्ट, द सब्सटेंस रिड्यूस्ड. कौन सा सब्सटेंस रिड्यूस होगा इस इक्वेशन में? सो द करेक्ट आंसर इज क्लोरीन इज रिड्यूस्ड बिकॉज इट गेन इलेक्ट्रॉन. पार्ट सी, द सब्सटेंस विच एक्ट्स एज एन ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट. कौन सा सब्सटेंस ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट के तौर पे काम करेगा? सो द करेक्ट आंसर इज Cl2. नंबर डी पार्ट, द सब्सटेंस विच एक्ट्स एज ए रिड्यूसिंग एजेंट. कौन सा सब्सटेंस एज ए रिड्यूसिंग एजेंट काम करेगा? सो हियर द करेक्ट आंसर इज MnO2. Look at the part 3 students. Here in this part we have some chemical reactions and we have to tell about the reduced or reducing or reduction process or oxidized process. So in the first process, Zn is here, copper is reduced. So this is the from Zn to ZnSO4, this is copper is reduced, so it is gain of electron. And here from Zn to ZnSO4, it is zinc is oxidized here, so it will lose electron. And in the above, copper is reduced, so gaining of electron. Look at the B part, Cu from Cu+2, it is copper is oxidized by reducing 1 electron, and from 2AgNO3 to 2Ag, this is silver is reduced by gaining electron. And next H2S to S, this is the S oxidized by losing electron, and Cl2 to 2HCl, it means Cl is reduced by gaining electron. Next question, last question, why the following reaction is not redox reaction? In this reaction there is no oxidation reduction processes take place because it is an acid base reaction. None of atom oxidized or reduced in this reaction. Next students, we have electrochemical cells. What is electrochemical cell? Here we have the definition. It is a system in which two electrodes are dipped in the solution of an electrolyte which are connected to the battery. Electrochemical cell एक ऐसा सिस्टम है जिसमें हमारे पास दो इलेक्ट्रोड्स मौजूद होंगे, वन ऑफ एनोड एंड वन ऑफ कैथोड, और वो डिप होंगे इलेक्ट्रोलाइट सॉल्यूशन के अंदर जो कनेक्टेड होगी बैटरी के साथ. सो इलेक्ट्रोकेमिकल सेल इज एन एनर्जी स्टोरेज डिवाइस in which either a chemical reaction take place by using electric current or chemical reaction produces electric current. So students, electrochemical cells दो types के होते हैं, electrolytic और galvanic cells. First of all, what is the concept of electrolytes? The substance which can conduct electricity in their aqueous solutions और molten state are called electrolytes. ऐसे substances को हम electrolytes कहते हैं जो electricity को conduct कर सकता है पानी वाले एक्वस सॉल्यूशन में या मोल्टन स्टेट में, लिक्विड सॉफ्ट फॉर्म में. फॉर एग्जांपल सॉल्यूशंस ऑफ सॉल्ट्स, एसिड और बेसिस आर गुड इलेक्ट्रोलाइट्स. Next students, we have three types of electrolytes: strong electrolytes, weak electrolytes and non-electrolytes. So the electrolytes which ionize almost completely in their aqueous solution and produce ions are called strong electrolytes. ऐसे electrolytes को हम strong electrolytes कहेंगे जो completely ionize हो जाएंगे अपने aqueous solution में ions को produce करने के लिए. Here we have the example NaOH, sodium hydroxide, in the presence of water ionize into sodium and hydroxide. Next we have the weak electrolytes. The electrolytes which ionize to small extent when dissolved in water and could not produce more ions are called weak electrolytes. ऐसे electrolytes जो पूरे completely ionize ना हो बल्कि कुछ हद तक स्मॉल एक्सटेंट तक आयोनाइज हो जाएं जब उनको पानी वाटर के अंदर डिसॉल्व किया जाए एंड कुड नॉट प्रोड्यूस मोर आइंस और ज़्यादा आइंस प्रोड्यूस ना कर सकें आर कॉल्ड द वीक इलेक्ट्रोलाइट्स. फॉर एग्जांपल एसिटिक एसिड एंड CaOH2 व्हेन डिसॉल्व्ड इन वाटर आयोनाइज टू स्मॉल extent are the good examples. So here students we have this example of acetic acid. When it reacts with water it ionizes to a small extent. Non-electrolytes are those students substances which do not ionize, जो बिल्कुल ionize नहीं होते aqueous solutions में and do not allow the current to pass through their solutions are called non-electrolytes. इनको हम non-electrolytes कहते हैं. Electrolytic cells, the type of electrochemical cell in which non-spontaneous chemical reaction takes place when electric current is passed through the solution is called electrolytic cell. Electrolytic cell एक ऐसी टाइप है electrolytic electrochemical cell की जिसमें non spontaneous chemical reaction होते हैं जब electric current इसमें solution में से pass किया जाता है. The process that takes place in an electrolytic cell is called electrolysis. It is defined as the chemical decomposition of compound into its components by passing current through the solution of the compound or in the molten state. So here we have the examples. First of all we will study the construction of an electrolytic cell students. An electrolytic cell consists of a solution of electrolyte. इसके अंदर एक solution होती है electrolyte की, दो electrodes होते हैं हमारे पास. One is of anode and one is of cathode that are dipped, जो dip होते हैं electrolytic solution में connected to the battery. Working, what is the working of an electrolytic cell students? When electric current is applied from battery, जब इसको electric current provide किया जाता है, the ions in the electrolytic migrate to their respective electrodes. तो उसमें जो ions हैं प्लस और माइनस के वो अपने electrodes की तरफ migrate करते हैं. The anions which are negatively charged, anions जिस पे negative charge होता है, move towards the node, वह node की तरफ जाता है and discharge there by losing their electrons. और अपने आप को डिस्चार्ज करता है इलेक्ट्रॉन्स को लूज करके. सो द ऑक्सीडेशन टेक प्लेस एट एनोड. तो ऑक्सीडेशन कहाँ होगी? एनोड पे. वाइल कैटाइंस, जो कैटाइंस होते हैं वो पॉजिटिवली चार्ज आइंस होते हैं, दे मूव टूवर्ड्स द कैथोड. कैटाइंस गेन इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. कैटाइंस क्या करते हैं? इलेक्ट्रॉन्स को गेन करते हैं फ्रॉम द इलेक्ट्रोड एंड एज ए रिजल्ट रिडक्शन टेक्स प्लेस हियर. सो स्टूडेंट हियर वी हैव these reactions which shows this the oxidation reaction at a node. NaCl ionize into Na plus Cl and 2Cl ionize into Cl2 plus 2E minus. This is the reduction reaction at cathode. So here we have the overall reaction. Electrolysis of water also occur. Pure water is very weak electrolyte. जो खालिस पानी होता है वो बहुत कमज़ोर इलेक्ट्रोलाइट होता है. इट आयोनाइजेस टू ए वेरी स्मॉल एक्सटेंट. वो बहुत थोड़े हद तक आयोनाइज होता है. द कंसंट्रेशंस ऑफ हाइड्रोजन आइंस एंड हाइड्रो ऑक्सीलाइंस OH minus are both at 10 minus 7 mole decimeter cube respectively. When a few drops of an acid are added in water, its conductivity improves. अगर इसमें हम थोड़ा सा acid ऐड कर दें few drops तो उसकी conductivity बेहतर हो जाती है. So for H2O in the presence of acid it will ionize better now. So when an electric current is passed through this acidified water, OH minus anions move towards positive electrode anode and H cations move towards negative electrode cathode and discharge take place at these electrodes. So students, here we have the figure number 7.2, which shows the electrolytic cell showing electrolysis of water. So here we have anode and the plus sign, here we have the cathode and the minus sign. The battery is attached with anode and cathode to pass the electricity. Here we have platinum electrodes, here we have the water, oxygen gas will collect here and hydrogen gas will collect here. So the redox reaction taking place in the electrolytic bath can be shown by the following equations. Next students, we have the galvanic cell, the electrochemical cell in which a spontaneous chemical reaction takes place and generates electric current are called galvanic or voltaic cell. ऐसे सेल को हम galvanic और voltaic cell कहते हैं जिसमें electrochemical cell, ऐसा electrochemical cell जिसमें spontaneous मुसलसल chemical reaction होता रहता है और वो electric current generate करता है. So next students, we have the construction of Daniell cell. galvanic cell consists of two cells. galvanic cell के अंदर दो cells होते हैं called half cell, इसलिए हम इसको half cell कहते हैं, connected electrically by a salt bridge. So this is students the salt bridge जिसके जरिए दोनों connected होते हैं. In each the half cell and electron is dipped, electrode is dipped. So here we have first electrode, anode, which is dipped here, and cathode. Here we have the cathode which is also dipped here in 1 mole solution of its own salt and connected through a wire. So it is connected. Here we have this wire. So they are connected with this wire to an external circuit to provide the electricity. So the left half cell consists of electrode of zinc metal. So students, here the left side half cell consists of an electrode. So here we have zinc metal dipped in 1 mole solution of zinc sulfide, and on the right half cell here students is a copper electrode. ये हमारे पास copper electrode है which is dipped in 1 mole solution of copper sulfate. So here we have salt bridge is a U-shaped glass tube. It consists of saturated solution of strong electrolyte supported in a jelly type material. So the ends of the U-shaped tube are sealed with the porous material called like glass wool. What is the working of this cell? The zinc metal has tendency to lose electrons. हमें पता है स्टूडेंट्स जिंक मेटल के अंदर इलेक्ट्रॉन्स को लूज करने की टेंडेंसी होती है कॉपर से ज़्यादा. सो एज ए रिजल्ट ऑक्सीडेशन टेक प्लेस एट जिंक इलेक्ट्रोड. इसलिए जिंक इलेक्ट्रोड पे ऑक्सीडेशन रिएक्शन होगा क्योंकि ये अपने इलेक्ट्रॉन्स को लूज करेगा. द इलेक्ट्रॉन्स फ्लो फ्रॉम जिंक इलेक्ट्रोड, और जो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स जिंक इलेक्ट्रोड से फ्लो करेंगे through the external wire in a circuit to copper electrode. These electrons are gained. इन electrons को कौन gain करेगा? Copper ions gain करेंगे of the solution, and copper atoms deposit at the electrode. So here we have these equations which show the working of the cell. Half cell reaction at anode, oxidation reaction. So here we have half cell reaction at cathode, reduction process, and this is the overall galvanic reaction is the sum of these two half cells reaction. Zinc reacts with copper to form zinc, coined as zinc plus 2 plus Cu. So in this way gaining and losing of electrons occurs. As a result, redox reaction, electric current is produced. So batteries which are used for starting automobiles, running calculators and toys work on the same principle. So students, next here we have the comparison between electrolytic cell and galvanic cell. Electrolytic cell, it consists of one complete cell connected to a battery. On the other hand, galvanic cell, it consists of two half cells connected through a salt bridge. In case of anode has positive charge while cathode has negative charge, but in galvanic cell anode has negative charge while cathode has positive charge. In case of electrolytic cell, electrical energy is converted into chemical energy. In case of galvanic cell, chemical energy is converted into electrical energy. In case of electrolytic cell, current is used for a non-spontaneous chemical reaction to take place, and in case of galvanic cell, redox reaction take place simultaneously and produce electric current. Next students, we have test yourself exercise. Look at the answers. Hurry up students, I am going to tell you the answers. Question number 1, why are the strong electrolyte terms as good conductors? the answer is strong electrolytes are good conductor because it completely ionized into its ions and it readily produced more ions. Look at the question number 2. Does non-electrolytes forms ions in solution? Correct answer is no. Non-electrolytes does not form ions in solution. Next, we have the difference between strong electrolyte and weak electrolyte. The electrolytes which ionize completely in solution and produce more ions are called strong electrolytes, and weak electrolytes, the electrolytes which ionize to small extent when dissolved in water. Next students, question number 4. Identify a strong or weak electrolyte. So here HCl, H2CO, 3, CaOH2, yes, AgNO3. So students, here HCl, AgNO3 and CuSO4. All these are the strong electrolytes, and only H2CO3 and CaOH2 are the weak electrolytes. Look at the question number 5. Answer is non-spontaneous reactions take place in the presence of an external agent. That external agent are electrons that cause electricity. Next, question number 6. Answer is in electrolytic cell non-spontaneous reaction takes place. Next, question number 7. Answer is oxidation takes place at anode. Anode is a positive charge electrode. Question number 8. Answer is the positive charged electrode is called anode because it connected to the positive terminal of the battery and all electron move towards it. Number 9. Correct answer is in the electrolysis of water, H2O or hydrogen ions, hydronium move towards the cathode. Next student, number 10. The correct answer is in electrolysis of water, oxygen is produced at anode. Number 10. After number 10, correct answer of number 11 is cation ions carry positive charge. They move towards the cathode in an electrolytic cell. They gain electron at cathode and oxidize. Next, the last question. Answer is the two half cells of the galvanic cell are connected by salt bridge. Salt bridge is used to maintain the flow of ionic current and the electric neutrality. So next students, we have the manufacture of sodium metal from fused NaCl. So on the industrial scale, molten sodium metal is obtained by the electrolysis of fused NaCl, sodium chloride, in the down cell. So this electrolytic cell is a circular furnace. In the center there is a large block of graphite which acts as anode, while cathode around it is made up of iron. So अगर हम इंडस्ट्रियल स्केल पे मैन्युफैक्चर करें सोडियम मेटल को फ्रॉम फ्यूज्ड NaCl, तो हम इलेक्ट्रोलाइटिक सेल जो लेंगे वो हमारा सर्कुलर फर्नेस होगा. सो हियर वी हैव द सर्कुलर फर्नेस. हियर इन द सेंटर वी हैव द ग्रेफाइट व्हिच acts as the anode. So students, what is the working of down cell? Look at this figure and also read the working. The fused NaCl produces Na and Cl ions. जो fused सोडियम क्लोराइड होता है वो क्या प्रोड्यूस करता है? सोडियम और क्लोरीन के आयंस को प्रोड्यूस करता है, विच माइग्रेट टू देयर रिस्पेक्टिव इलेक्ट्रोड्स, जो अपने रिस्पेक्टिव इलेक्ट्रोड्स की तरफ मूव कर जाते हैं. सो हियर स्टूडेंट्स वी हैव स्टील स्क्रीन टू प्रिवेंट Na and Cl इंटरमिक्सिंग. ये स्टील स्क्रीन हमें बचाता है कि हमारा मिक्सचर जो है वो मिक्स ना हो सके. हियर वी हैव द मोल्टन सोडियम क्लोराइड. हियर वी हैव द इनलेट of sodium chloride and chlorine gas outlet, and Na metal will collect here. So the electrodes are separated by steel gauge. So here we have the steel gauge to prevent the contact between the products. The Cl chlorine ions are oxidized to give chlorine gas at the anode. It is collected over the anode within an inverted cone shaped structure. So students, here we have inverted cone shaped structure where chlorine gas will be collected. While sodium are reduced at cathode, sodium cathode पे जाके, here we have the iron cathode, iron cathodes are present here, जाके जो reduce होगा and molten, और जो molten form में soft form में sodium होगा, metal floats on that denser molten salt mixture from where it is collected in side tube. So here we have the side tube to collect the molten form of sodium. So next students, we have these chemical reactions which occur in this circular furnace. Sodium chloride ionizes into sodium and chlorine. Half cell reaction at anode will be this, and half cell reaction at cathode will be this. And overall galvanic reaction is the sum of these two half cell reactions. 2 NaCl fused to react to form Cl2 plus 2 Na. So on industrial scale, caustic soda, sodium hydroxide NaOH is produced in Nelson cell by the electrolysis of aqueous solution of sodium chloride called brine. So here students, we have this picture which shows the Nelson cell for the production of sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide को produce करने के लिए हम Nelson cells use करते हैं. So first of all, here we have this outlet to collect the chlorine gas. Here we have the outlet to collect the hydrogen gas. Here we have the graphite anode in the center of the Nelson cell. Here we have the brine diaphragm, perforated iron cathode is present here. Dropping of NaOH, sodium hydroxide. Here students, we have the steel tank to collect it. So what is the working of Nelson cells? Aqueous solution of sodium chloride, जो अगर पानी की फॉर्म में, aqueous की फॉर्म में, solution की फॉर्म में सोडियम क्लोराइड होता है, वो कंसिस्ट करता है सोडियम प्लस आइंस पे, क्लोरीन माइनस आइंस पे, एंड हाइड्रोजन एंड हाइड्रोक्साइड आइंस पे. So these ions move towards their respective electrodes. अब ये सारे ions अपने respective electrodes की तरफ move करेंगे and redox reactions will take place at these electrodes. When electrolysis take place, जब भी electrolysis occur होता है students, chlorine ions are discharged. Chlorine ions discharged होते हैं at anode and chlorine gas rises in the dome at the top of the cell. And the hydrogen ions are discharged. और हाइड्रोजन आइंस कहाँ डिस्चार्ज होते हैं? इट डिस्चार्जेस एट कैथोड पे बिकॉज इट हैज पॉजिटिव चार्ज ऑन इट एंड H2 गैस escapes through the pipe. So sodium hydroxide solution slowly percolates into a catch basin. So students, here we have all these reactions. Brine ionizes. Here reaction at anode will be this, reaction at cathode will be this, and this is our overall reaction of this process where 2 NaCl reacts with 2 H2O to form H2 plus Cl2 and 2 NaOH. Next students, we have test yourself exercise 7.5. Look at this. First question, anode of down cell is made of non-metal. What is its name? What is the function of this anode? So the correct answer is, in down cell there is a large block of graphite which acts as an anode, and Cl ions, chlorine ions are oxidized there, produce chlorine gas at anode. Now look at the next question. Where does the sodium metal is collected in down cell? Answer is, sodium are reduced at cathode and molten Na metal floats on the denser molten salt mixture from where it is collected in a side tube. Question number 3, the correct answer is hydrogen gas and chlorine gas are the products in the down cell. Number 4 question student, answer is yes. Answer is yes, in both cells anode is made of graphite. Number 5, the correct answer is in Nelson cell cathode is made of iron and have U shape. It is perforated because extra brine or NaOH can be easily separated out. And number 6, last, the correct answer is the H plus ions are discharged at cathode. In Nelson cell at cathode sodium hydroxide and NaOH and sodium are produced. Next students, the last topics, we have corrosion and its prevention. This is also very important. Look at this topic students. Corrosion is slow and continuous eating away of a metal by surrounding medium It is redox chemical reaction that take place by the action of air and moisture with the metals. अक्सर स्टूडेंट हम लोगों ने ऑब्जर्व किया होगा कि जो मेटल्स है उसके ऊपर वो क्रोइजन का प्रोसेस अगर होता है, स्लो प्रोसेस होता है लेकिन कॉन्टिन्यूस होता है, जो मेटल को खा जाता है, जिसमें हम कहते हैं ये जंग लग गया. सो इट इज कॉल्ड द क्रोइजन एंड इट इज ए रिडक्स रिएक्शन जिसमें एयर और मॉइस्चर मेटल्स के साथ रिएक्ट करते हैं. सो हियर वी हैव द रस्टिंग ऑफ आयरन, आयरन का खराब हो जाना, जंग लग जाना. क्रोइजन इज अ जनरल टर्म बट क्रोइजन ऑफ आयरन इज कॉल्ड रस्टिंग. द इम्पॉर्टेंट कंडीशन फॉर रस्टिंग इज मॉइस्ट एयर. इसके लिए नमी वाली हवा की ज़रूरत होती है. देयर विल बी नो रस्टिंग इन वाटर वेपर्स फ्री ऑफ एयर और एयर फ्री ऑफ वाटर. नाउ वी स्टडी द केमिस्ट्री ऑफ द रस्टिंग प्रोसेस. कि रस्टिंग ऑफ प्रोसेस की क्या केमिस्ट्री है. स्टेन्स एंड डेंट्स ऑन द सरफेस ऑफ द आयरन प्रोवाइड द साइट्स फॉर दिस प्रोसेस टू अकर. अगर स्टेन्स लगे हुए हों या डेंट्स पड़े हुए हों आयरन सरफेस के ऊपर तो वहाँ पे ये प्रोसेस ऑटोमेटिकली स्टार्ट होने लग जाता है. दिस रीजन इज कॉल्ड नॉर्डिक रीजन. इस ऐसे रीजन को जहाँ स्टेन्स और डेंट्स पड़े हों इसको नॉर्डिक रीजन कहते हैं. सो हियर वी हैव दिस ऑक्सीडेशन रिएक्शन. Fe is the symbol of iron. 2Fe change into 2Fe plus 2 plus 4 electrons. So this here we have the loss of electrons which damage the object. So the free electrons move through iron sheet until they reach to a region of relatively high oxygen concentration near the surface surrounded by water layer. So this region acts as a cathode and electrons reduce the oxygen molecule in the presence of hydrogen. Oxygen plus 4 hydrogen plus 4 E. Here it is gaining electrons to H2O. So the hydrogen ions are provided by the carbonic acid which is formed because of presence of carbon dioxide in water. So that is why acidic medium accelerates the process of rusting. इसलिए acidic medium जो होता है वो rusting process को accelerate करता है, तेज कर देता है. So the overall reaction is this: 2Fe plus O2 plus 4H change into 2Fe plus 2 plus 2H2O. So students, this figure 7.6 shows the rusting of the iron. Here we have the H2O layer. Here we have the iron rust, O2 from the air, it reacts to form Fe2O3, H2O, oxygen is present in the air. So this will be our anodic region and this will be cathodic region and the rusting of iron occurs. Does aluminium rust? Aluminium भी क्या rust होती है? Aluminium corrodes but it does not rust. corrode होती है, ख़राब हो जाती है, लेकिन रस्ट नहीं होती. रस्ट रेफर्स ओनली टू आयरन. रस्टिंग का प्रोसेस सिर्फ आयरन और स्टील में होता है. वेरी हार्ड मटेरियल एल्यूमिनियम ऑक्साइड प्रोटेक्ट्स द एल्यूमिनियम फ्रॉम फर्दर corrosion. हाउ वी कैन प्रिवेंट द corrosion ऑफ corrosion के प्रोसेस से कैसे बच सकते हैं? रिमूवल ऑफ स्टेन्स. द रीजन्स ऑफ स्टेन्स इन एन आयरन रॉड एक्ट एज द साइट ऑफ corrosion. इसलिए कोई भी स्टेन्स, कोई भी निशान धब्बा लगे आयरन पे उसको साफ कर देना चाहिए. पेंटिंग एंड ग्रीजिंग is basically used to prevent the corrosion. Greasing or painting of the surface can prevent the rusting of iron. Alloying. What is alloying, student? This is important. Alloy is a homogeneous mixture of one metal with one or more other metals or non-metals. एक alloy हमारे पास एक homogeneous mixture है, एक मेटल का दूसरे मेटल्स के साथ या नॉन मेटल्स के साथ. Alloying of iron, अगर हम आयरन को मिक्स कर दें दूसरे मेटल्स के साथ, has proven to be very successful technique against rusting. तो rusting से बचा जा सकता है. Metallic coating, the best method for the protection against the corrosion. अगर corrosion से बचना चाहते हैं तो metallic coating की जाए. The coating of metals, metallic, we call it metallic coating. The corrosion of metals exposed to acidic conditions is coating the metal with other metal. एक metal को दूसरे metal के साथ कोट कर देना. corrosion resistant metals, corrosion को जो resist करते metals जैसे zinc, Sn and Cr are coated on the surface of iron to protect it from corrosion. Next student, we have some physical methods: galvanizing and tin coating. Zinc coating or galvanizing, the process of coating a thin बिल्कुल पतली लेयर जिंक की कोटिंग हम करते हैं आयरन पे, इस कॉल्ड ग्लेवेनाइजिंग, इसको ग्लेवेनाइजिंग कहा जाता है। दिस प्रोसेस इज कैरिड आउट बाय डीपिंग अ क्लीन आयरन शीट। ये प्रोसेस कैसे होता है, अगर हम एक क्लीन बिल्कुल साफ सुथरी आयरन शीट को डिप करें इन अ जिंक क्लोराइड बाथ एंड देन हीट इट, और फिर इसको हीट अप कर लें। आफ्टर दिस आयरन शीट इज रिमूव्ड, rolled into molten zinc metal bath and finally air cooled. So advantage of galvanizing is that zinc protects the iron against corrosion, क्योंकि zinc metal हमेशा iron को protect करता है rust होने से। Tin coating, it involves the dipping of the clean sheet of iron in a bath of molten tin and then passing it through hot rollers. हम इस प्रोसेस tin coating के प्रोसेस में clean iron sheet को dip करते हैं molten पिघली हुई फॉर्म में टिन की, और फिर उसको हॉट रोलर्स के ऊपर मूव करते हैं। सच शीट्स आर यूज्ड इन बेवरेजेस एंड फूड केन्स। आपने देखा होगा अक्सर सॉफ्ट ड्रिंक्स हमें टिन कोटिंग में मिलती हैं, टिन फॉर्म की फॉर्म्स में मिलती हैं, वो उस पर टिन कोटिंग हुई होती है। द टिन प्रोटेक्ट्स द आयरन, तो टिन हेल्प करता है आयरन की ओनली एज लॉन्ग एज इट्स प्रोटेक्टिव लेयर रिमेन्स इंटैक्ट। सो वंस इट इज ब्रोकन, अगर ये टूट जाए एंड आयरन इज एक्सपोज, और आयरन हवा में एक्सपोज हो जाए या वाटर में, एक गैल्वेनिक सेल एस्टैब्लिश्ड, को गैल्वेनिक सेल एस्टैब्लिश हो जाता है और आयरन रस्ट होना स्टार्ट हो जाता है। नेक्स्ट स्टूडेंट्स, वी हैव टेस्ट योरसेल्फ, व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन corrosion एंड रस्टिंग। corrosion is the general term and corrosion of iron is called the rusting. Number 2 answer is during rusting iron form the spreads throughout the surrounding water and react with oxygen to form the salt, and which is called the rust. Number 3 correct answer is rusting completes in 2 redox reactions. Number 4 the correct answer is oxygen plays an important role in rusting. Electrons reduce the oxygen molecules in the presence of hydrogen ions. Number 5 the correct answer is the best method for protection of metal from corrosion is the coating of highly resistant metal like zinc, Sn, Cr. Number 6 correct answer is the process of coating a thin layer of zinc on iron is called galvanizing. Number 8 students the correct number 7 students the correct answer is a big advantage of galvanizing is that zinc protects the iron against corrosion. Number 8 when tin layer is broken, the iron is exposed to the air and water, a galvanic cell is established and iron rusts rapidly. Number 9 the correct answer is zinc metal is used for galvanizing iron. Next students, we have electrolytic method which is called the electroplating. What is electroplating? Yes students, electroplating is depositing of one metal over the other by means of electrolysis. इलेक्ट्रोलिसिस की हेल्प से अगर हम एक मेटल को डिपॉजिट कर दें दूसरे मेटल के ऊपर, सो इट इज कॉल्ड द इलेक्ट्रोप्लेटिंग. दिस प्रोसेस इज यूज्ड टू प्रोटेक्ट मेटल्स अगेंस्ट corrosion. ये प्रोसेस क्यों इस्तेमाल करते हैं? ताकि हम मेटल्स को हिफाजत कर सकें corrosion के प्रोसेस से, एंड टू इम्प्रूव देयर अपीयरेंस, और उनकी अपीयरेंस भी अच्छी बेहतर बनाई जाए. Principle of electroplating is to establish an electrolytic cell in which anode is made of the metal to be deposited and cathode of the object on which metal is to deposit. What is the procedure of students? Procedure of electroplating. In this process, the object to be electroplated is cleaned with sand. एक ऐसा प्रोसेस है जिसमें जिस भी ऑब्जेक्ट को इलेक्ट्रोप्लेट करना है उसको पहले सैंड से क्लीन किया जाता है, वॉश किया जाता है, विद कास्टिक सोडा सॉल्यूशन से वॉश किया जाता है, एंड फाइनली इट इज थॉरली वॉश्ड विद वाटर, और फिर एंड में इसको हम थॉरली वाटर्स के साथ वॉश करते हैं. द एनोड इज मेड ऑफ द मेटल. एनोड जहाँ पे मेटल का बना होता है, विच इज टू बी डिपॉजिटेड लाइक Cr एंड निकल. द कैथोड इज मेड अप ऑफ द ऑब्जेक्ट, और कैथोड कैसे ऑब्जेक्ट का बना हुआ होता है? दैट इज टू बी इलेक्ट्रोप्लेटेड, जिसको इलेक्ट्रोप्लेट किया जाता है लाइक सम शीट एंड मेड अप ऑफ आयरन. सो द इलेक्ट्रोलाइट इन दिस सिस्टम इज ए सॉल्ट, जहाँ पे इलेक्ट्रोलाइट हमारा कोई ना कोई सॉल्ट होता है ऑफ द मेटल दैट बीइंग डिपॉजिटेड. द इलेक्ट्रोलाइटिक टैंक इज मेड ऑफ सीमेंट. इलेक्ट्रोलाइटिक टैंक हमारा सीमेंट का, ग्लास का या वुड का बना होता है. इन विच एनोड एंड कैथोड आर सस्पेंडेड, जिसके अंदर हम अपने कैथोड और एनोड को सस्पेंड कर देते हैं, हैंग कर देते हैं. दीज इलेक्ट्रोड्स आर कनेक्टेड विद ए बैटरी, और ये इलेक्ट्रोड्स बैटरी के जरिए कनेक्टेड होते हैं। व्हेन द करंट इज पास, जब इसमें से हम इलेक्ट्रिक करंट पास करते हैं, द मेटल फ्रॉम एनोड डिसॉल्व्स इन द सॉल्यूशन एंड मेटेलिक आयंस migrate to the cathode and discharged or deposit on the cathode. So as a result of this discharge, a thin layer of metal deposits on the object. Electroplating of silver. The electroplating of silver is carried out by establishing an electrolytic cell. एक electrolytic cell को बना के establish करके हम silver की electroplating कर सकते हैं, in which we need pure piece of silver strip जो एज ए एनोड काम करेगी एंड दैट विल बी डिप्ड इन ए सिल्वर नाइट्रेट सोल्यूशन, जिसको हम सिल्वर नाइट्रेट सोल्यूशन में डिप कर देंगे। द कैथोड इज ए मेटेलिक ऑब्जेक्ट टू बी कोटेड एज सच एज स्पून। व्हेन द इलेक्ट्रिक करंट विल पास थ्रू इट, द एनोड डिसॉल्व्स। तो यहाँ पे एनोड क्या डिसॉल्व करेगा? टू प्रोड्यूस द सिल्वर आयंस दैट माइग्रेट टूवर्ड्स द कैथोड। At the cathode, they discharge and deposited on the object. For example, spoon. That chemical reaction can be represented as, at anode, silver will ionize and give electrons. Yes, at cathode, silver will ionize and take electrons. So here we have the anode and cathode. We can use spoon as a cathode here. It is connected with the battery. Spoon to be plated. Here we have the silver rod and here we have the electrolyte cell. Electroplating of chromium. Electroplating of chromium, students, is carried out in the same way as that of, जैसे भी हमने सिल्वर की electroplating पढ़ी है, इसी तरह से electroplating chromium की भी होती है। So the object to be electroplated is dipped in aqueous solution of chromium sulfate. जिस ऑब्जेक्ट को इलेक्ट्रोप्लेट करना हो उसको हम क्रोमियम सल्फेट में पहले डिप करते हैं, which containing a little sulfuric acid, जिसके अंदर थोड़ा सा सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड भी मौजूद होता है, that acts as electrolyte, जो इलेक्ट्रोलाइट के तौर पे एक्ट करता है। So the object to be electroplated act as cathode, while anode is made of antimonial lead. The electrolyte ionizes and provides chromium ions which reduce and deposit at cathode. So these reactions shows the electroplating of chromium. So Cr2SO4 whole 3 reacts in the presence of water, reacts to form Cr2Cr plus 3 plus 3SO4 minus 2. So here we have the reactions of the electrodes. At anode it will be this, and at cathode it will be this. For practical convenience, the steel is usually plated first with nickel or copper and then by chromium, because it does not adhere well on the steel surface. Moreover, it allows moisture to pass through it and metal is stripped out. The nickel or copper provides adhesion and then chromium deposited over the adhesive layer of copper. Next, students, we have electroplating of the zinc. The target metal is cleaned in alkaline detergent solutions and it is treated with acid in order to remove any rust or surface scales. So electroplating of zinc, in this process, students, target metal जिसको हमने electroplate करना होता है उसको alkaline detergent के साथ पहले clean करते हैं, फिर इसको treat करते हैं acid के साथ in order to remove any rust or surface scales. Then zinc is deposited on the metal by immersing it in a chemical bath containing electrolytic zinc sulfate. A current is applied then, which results in depositing of zinc on the target metal. Electroplating of tin. Tin is usually electroplated on steel by placing the steel in a container containing a solution of tin salt. The salt is connected to an electrical circuit acting as cathode, while the other electrode made of tin metal acts as a anode in it. When an electrical current passes through the circuit, tin metal ions present in the solution deposit on steel. So this process is the same as we have studied earlier, student, in the previous topics. Next, in the last we have electrolytic refining of copper. Electrolytic refining भी हो सकती है कॉपर की, इम्प्योर कॉपर, जो ना खालिस हालत में वो हमारे पास कॉपर मौजूद होता है, उसको हम रिफाइन कर सकते हैं बाय इलेक्ट्रोलाइटिक मेथड इन द इलेक्ट्रोलाइटिक सेल. सो हियर वी हैव दिस इलेक्ट्रोलाइटिक सेल टू प्यूरिफाई द कॉपर. इम्प्योर कॉपर एक्ट्स एज अ नोड. यहाँ पे इम्प्योर जो कॉपर होगा वो एज ए नोड वर्क करेगा एंड प्योर कॉपर प्लेट एक्ट्स एज ए कैथोड. So copper sulfate solution in water is used as electrolyte. Oxidation reaction occur होगा. So students, here we have refining of copper in an electrolytic cell. Here we have impure copper rod which acts as a node. Here we have pure copper rod which acts as cathode. It is connected with the battery, and here we have electrolytic solution of CuSO4. So oxidation reaction will occur. Copper atoms from the impure copper lose electrons. जो impure कॉपर से पे एटम्स होंगे वो लूज करेंगे इलेक्ट्रॉन्स को एनोड पे एंड डिसॉल्व इन द सॉल्यूशन, और सॉल्यूशन में डिसॉल्व हो जाएंगे एंड द रिडक्शन टेक प्लेस एट द कैथोड. और रिडक्शन प्रोसेस हमारा कैथोड पे अकर होगा. द कॉपर आयंस प्रेजेंट इन द सॉल्यूशन आर अट्रैक्टेड टू द कैथोड where they gain electrons from the cathode and become neutral and deposit on the cathode. Next students, in this process impure copper is eaten away and purified copper atoms deposit on the cathode. Next students, we have test yourself exercise. Last exercise, define electroplating. Answer is electroplating is depositing of one metal over the other by means of electrolysis. Next, how electroplating of zinc is carried out? Correct answer is the zinc is deposited on the metal by immersing it in a chemical bath containing electrolyte zinc sulfate. A current is applied which results in zinc being deposited on the target metal. Number third, correct answer is the cathode is made of the objects that is to be electroplated. For example, sheet of iron. Last question, the correct answer is because when the current passed, the metal from anode dissolved in the solution and metallic ions migrate to the cathode and discharge or deposit on the object. As a result of this charge, a thin layer of metal deposits on the object. Next students, we have the interesting information, a comparison of effect of aluminium oxide and iron oxide formation on their parent metals. We know that students, aluminium has a great tendency to corrosion. However, aluminium corrosion is aluminium oxide Al2O3, a very hard material that actually protects the aluminium from further corrosion. aluminium में ज़्यादा टेंडेंसी है corrosion की. aluminium corrosion जो है aluminium oxide जो एक बहुत hard material है उसको एक्चुअली प्रोटेक्ट करता है एल्यूमिनियम को corrosion से. उसमें एल्यूमिनियम ऑक्साइड की मौजूदगी की वजह से एल्यूमिनियम ऑक्साइड corrosion also looks a lot more like aluminium, so it isn't as easy to notice as rusted iron. When iron corrodes, the color change and it actually expands. This expanding and color change can produce large red flakes that all know as rust. Unlike aluminium oxide, the expanding and flaking of rust in iron exposes new metal for further rusting. Next students, we have interesting information about the interaction of chemistry with photography. In early 9th century, photographers produced crude images using papers covered with silver nitrate or silver chloride. The exposure of light on photographic plate initiated chemical reaction. The light exposed portion become dark. Depending upon the amount of time of exposure, the exposed plate was later on developed to show image. Those early days photographs darkened with time because ongoing chemical reaction on them. Later on, procedures were developed to make the image permanent by using of mercury vapors followed by the washing it with sodium hyposulfite. It dissolved away the silver iodide from the unexposed portion of the plate and stopped the reaction further. So students, ये आपकी information के लिए आपको बता रहा है कि 19th century के अंदर photographers crude images को produce करने के लिए सिल्वर नाइट्रेट और सिल्वर क्लोराइड को यूज़ करते थे पेपर्स को कवर करने के लिए। देन फिर उन्होंने और इसकी टेक्निक को इन्हांस किया और अर्ली डेज में फोटोग्राफर्स डार्कन विद टाइम, वक्त के साथ साथ उनकी जो फोटोग्राफ्स थी वो पहले लाइट होती थी फिर वो डार्क होती चली गई क्योंकि ऑन गोइंग केमिकल रिएक्शंस की वजह से, और लेटर फिर उन्होंने इमेज को परमानेंट करने के लिए मर्करी वेपर्स को यूज़ करना स्टार्ट कर दिया। एक्सप्लेन हाउ डेकोरेटिव and practical objects containing silver can differ significantly in their properties and durability depending on whether they are solid, thickly plated with silver or thickly plated with silver. Pure silver also called fine silver. Pure silver को हम लोग fine silver भी कहते हैं, जो relatively soft होता है and it is malleable. Malleable means it can be converted into sheets and easily damaged, और डैमेज भी हो जाता है आसानी से. सो इट इज़ कॉमनली कंबाइंड विद अदर मेटल्स टू प्रोड्यूस अ मोर ड्यूरेबल प्रोडक्ट. तो उसको दूसरे मेटल्स के साथ कंबाइन करके ड्यूरेबल प्रोडक्ट्स बनाई जाती हैं. इन द मोस्ट पॉपुलर ऑफ दीज एलॉयज इज स्टर्लिंग सिल्वर. ज़्यादा पॉपुलर इसमें स्टर्लिंग कॉपर है, सिल्वर है, जो कंसिस्ट करता है 92.5% सिल्वर पे एंड 7.5% कॉपर पे. So students, this is all for your information. Next we have the key points of this unit. Next we have the exercise. First of all students, look at the multiple choice questions. Question number 1, we are going to solve this exercise. I am going to tell you about the correct answer. Number 1 is spontaneous chemical reaction take place. The correct answer is B, galvanic cell. Number 2, formation of water from hydrogen and oxygen is, correct answer is A, redox reaction. Number 3, which one of the following is not an electrolytic cell? Correct answer is B, galvanic cell. Number 4, correct answer is B, +6. Number 5, correct answer is A, sugar solution. Number 6, the correct answer is B, rusting of iron. Number 7, correct answer is B, H2. Next, MCQ number 8. During the formation of water from hydrogen and oxygen, which of the following does not occur? Correct answer is D, hydrogen behaves as oxidizing agent. Number 9, the correct answer is A, Fe2O3 and H2O. Number 10, the correct answer is B, H plus, hydrogen plus. Next students, we have the short question answers and long question answers. Mark it on your books. This is all for today. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.